Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, where I explore the fascinating history and culture of the world. Today we are going to visit two of the most important sites in ancient Egypt, Memphis and Saqqara. Memphis was the first capital of ancient Egypt, founded by King Menes around 3100 BC. It was located at the mouth of the Nile Delta, where the river splits into several branches. Memphis was the political, religious, and cultural center of Egypt for over 3,000 years. It was also the home of many pharaohs, priests, nobles, and craftsmen. Memphis was famous for its temples dedicated to various gods, especially Ptah, the creator god and patron of craftsmen. The main temple of Ptah was called the ḥtqata, meaning the house of the Ka of Ptah, from which the name Egypt is derived. The temple was a huge complex that contained statues, shrines, chapels, and storerooms. One of the most impressive statues was a colossal statue of Ramesses II, which stood over 10 meters tall and weighed more than 80 tons. Memphis was also known for its necropolis, where many royal and elite tombs were located. The necropolis stretched for several kilometers along the west bank of the Nile, covering an area that included Saqqara, Dahshur, Abusir, and Giza. The necropolis was a sacred landscape that reflected the beliefs and practices of the ancient Egyptians regarding death and the afterlife. Saqqara was one of the oldest and largest parts of the Memphis necropolis. It was used as a burial ground for more than 3,000 years, from the early dynastic period, 3100 to 2686 BC, to the Christian era, 4th to 7th century CE. Saqqara contains more than a dozen pyramids, hundreds of mastabas, flat-roof tombs, thousands of shaft tombs, and dozens of temples and chapels. Saqqara also contains many secrets and mysteries that are still being discovered and explored by archaeologists today. One of the most famous monuments in Saqqara is the Step Pyramid of Djoser, the first pyramid ever built in Egypt. It was constructed around 2650 BC by Imhotep, the architect of King Djoser of the 3rd dynasty. Imhotep designed the pyramid as a series of 6 mastabas stacked on top of each other, creating a stairway to heaven for the king's soul. The pyramid was part of a large funerary complex that included a courtyard, a colonnade, a serdab, a chamber with a statue of the king, and an underground labyrinth with tunnels, chambers, and galleries. Another remarkable monument in Saqqara is the Pyramid of Teti, built by King Teti of the 6th dynasty around 2345 BC. The pyramid itself is not very impressive, as it is mostly ruined and robbed. However, what makes it special is its subterranean structure, which contains some of the oldest and finest examples of pyramid texts in Egypt. Pyramid texts are religious inscriptions that were carved on the walls of the burial chambers and corridors of some pyramids. They contain spells, prayers, hymns, and rituals that were meant to protect and guide the king in his journey to the afterlife. A third amazing monument in Saqqara is the Serapeum, a temple dedicated to the god Serapis, a syncretic deity that combined aspects of Osiris and Apis, the sacred bull. The Serapeum was built by King Amenhotep III of the 18th dynasty around 1350 BC and expanded by later kings such as Ramesses II and Ptolemy I. The Serapeum consisted of a main temple with a cult statue of Serapis and several underground galleries that housed the mummified remains of Apis bulls that were worshipped as incarnations of Serapis. The galleries also contained huge granite sarcophagi that weighed up to 60 tons each and were carved with exquisite reliefs and inscriptions. These are just some of the amazing monuments that you can find in Memphis and Saqqara, two of the most important sites in ancient Egypt. They reveal the rich history, culture, religion, and art of this ancient civilization that lasted for thousands of years and influenced many other cultures around the world. Thank you for watching, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos on ancient monuments and mysteries. And don't forget to leave a comment below with your thoughts and questions.